Hello everyone, my name is Gavin, or at least that's what I'm calling myself, and welcome back to what is almost definitely going to be the final Amanda the Adventurer stream, unless they pull a Scott coffin and start churning out additional final games. It's like weird ending it like this, because like this was the game I started my streaming career with. The second one, obviously, because like the first one came out like way before I started streaming. But yeah, it's gonna be end of an era in a sense. Yeah, I love these games. I feel like they had a bad rap. I probably talked about that a bunch on the last one. Anyway, sorry I'm starting the stream late. I will admit this time it wasn't any like actual delays. It was just I had everything prepped in advance to start, and then I started reading fan fiction on my phone while I was waiting for the start time, and I was like, oh, it's 1:02. But, yeah, so, quick rundown of how today is probably going to go in terms of the stream. I did go ahead and, like, look up the solutions to some of the puzzles, because just so much of this game is, like, watching the videotapes and trying to pick up clues from them, and I feel like that me watching every tape in the game over and over and over again for like 3 hours would have been not a very fun stream to sit through for you guys. It would have just been the repeat of that one Kindergarten 3 cleanup stream where I went for all the Monstermon cards and struggled with that for 3 hours, and because I forgot that there was a dialogue skip button, it was just 3 hours of me repeating gameplay I'd done 100 times before. So I thought, yeah, we probably knock this out in an hour, if that, and just make sure we've got all the content and all in one stream. And then once we're done with that, we can try out a new game, which I picked up because I saw like a video that was talking about how it was a cool, underrated game, and it's more action-y almost, but we'll see. I'm going to try it out, and we'll see if it's like something I just want to do as a one-off, like I did with Four Swords Adventures, or if I want to play it through to the end, because it's, for what I understand, I think it's like a roguelike or something similar, so there's probably a lot of content there. I don't really play a lot of roguelikes, honestly. Like, I think, I tried Binding of Isaac for a while and never really got the hang of it. That one is hard as fuck, and I cannot keep all of the different power-ups straight in my head and the whole meta with all of those. I played Dead Cells for a while because my brother got a copy, and back when he still lived at our place, and I had fun with that one, but I never got very far in it. I don't think I've played many others. Like Cult of the Lamb, maybe? I started that, never finished it. Really got to get back to that, because that was fun. But, man, I'm struggling to find stuff to say today, so I guess just let's get into it for now and finish up Amanda the Adventurer 3. Give me a second here. Alright, so there's 3 secrets we're missing to finish this up. Hey, Blizzard, welcome back. Yeah, we're just, like I said, we're just polishing up the last couple secrets. I looked up how to get them because I didn't want to spend an entire stream just poring over videos over and over and over again. And I want to give it a try. Just make sure I get this done. So yeah, there's like 3 secrets left. I don't really feel bad about looking up, because like one of them I think I could have gotten on my own if I'd given it enough of a try. Second one is like Second one is like I don't think I would have gotten that. Maybe I would have. It was kind of similar to like you have to give like a specific answer. Okay, so unfortunately it does mean we're going to need to replay all the way through the main game here. And then there's one that's just, I would never have gotten it in a million... I would never have gotten it in a million years, because it requires a clue from...
How do you cheer them up?
Yeah, it's like, there's one I could have figured out because it's a pretty clever puzzle. One that Yeah, there is a chapter select. That's what I'm doing. It's just, it only... I click that, it only lets you start from the prequel, from the office, or from the chapel. So, not really a lot of... You kind of do have to replay through the whole game, it looks like, unfortunately. But so I'm going to be mashing the skip button through a lot of this. Anyway.
I can't remember the last bugs.
Okay. Yeah, so we got Blammo there. But yeah, so one of them I could have figured out. One of them is like kind of similar to one for the first game, where you have to enter a specific character name in a specific dialogue prompt. And then there's one that's just, I would never have gotten this in a million years, because it's like, what was it? It requires you to, like, remember something from a secret tape in the second game. So I've got that noted down over here. Okay, so we remember this puzzle. It's just, we gotta put in the...
Think about Joyce.
Yeah, this one... Yeah, like, this one we just gotta... We know what we're doing here. We're just inputting all the things. I'm probably gonna look up the solution when we get to the blender puzzle, because that one's a huge pain in the butt, and I don't want to calculate it all over again. I solved it legit once, I'm clear. Oh, hold on, I forgot the number already. Lewis was 6. Yeah, it was neat. The logic was confusing. I don't know how I got that as easily as I did. I think I just kind of guessed my way through. No, I didn't guess. Like, I think it makes sense in hindsight. I just was very confused while I was doing it.
He really wants some candy. Which shelf should we help him reach?
Yeah, I did it once, and I don't want... Maybe I could do it again.
Help him, Wooly. I think he found something he likes.
Okay, so... Yeah, like, I understand the puzzle now. It's just... Like, I understand the mechanics. It's just, in my head, it's like balancing all those different food groups, where different foods count for like 3 or 4 different groups apiece, was a pain in the butt for me. Okay, where were we? 3. Okay. So, berry. 0.
Cattails.
Okay. Then cat is on the other side. Oh yeah, she's over here. 9. God damn it, I accidentally canceled out everything I put. Hold on a second. What was it? It was 8. Hold on, which ones were which? 8, 6, 3, 0, 9. Hey, Rosie, always glad to have you in here. Yeah, this is basically just going to be a cleanup stream. We beat the game in the first stream, and now we're just kind of going through and collecting the... check the guide, we're just kind of collecting, like, the last handful of secrets we missed.
3, 0.
But that, unfortunately, because the chapter select system is kind of limited, that does kind of necessitate a semi-full playthrough of the game, but still, we can skip through stuff on the videos, so we're gonna just... Oh yeah, sorry, that was last week. Yep, it's not up on the VOD channel yet, because I figured this section was going to be super quick, so I was just going to edit this onto the end of it and just have it all in one stream, all in one VOD, instead of, like, having one 3-hour VOD and then one, like, 1-hour VOD.
That's it, kid. Now the only thing between you and your ice-cold prize is Kathy, then Barry, then Kara, then Lewis. Go get 'em!
Kathy, Barry, Kara, Lewis. So that's, hold on. 9, 0, 3, 6. I gotta remember how to do all these puzzles again. Hey, oh, hold on. Let's go back one. Hey, D-Bob. Wow, we've got the whole crew here. Yeah, it's like I've explained a couple times, it's just a cleanup stream. I'm going back through and grabbing all the secrets I missed the first time around. Also, just gonna, hold on.
Yeah! Or maybe you would want...
So now that tape comes out, and this tape goes in. Yeah, this is the storyboard one.
Maybe you can help?
Okay, so this one, we need the merry-go-round.
Should we go to the carousel or the popcorn stand? I can't wait to ride on my favorite carousel horse! I love carousel! What's your favorite animal on the carousel?
Gotta do the old standby option.
That's my favorite carousel animal too! They're so funny!
I'm gonna let her talk a bit on this one, because I can't remember all the puzzle solutions.
We laughed a lot while it went round and round. I can't remember who it was.
Probably me, your best friend.
Someone took me to the amusement park, and we played all day. I remember.
The carousel is fun and everything, but we always start at the popcorn stand, and now our whole day is screwed up.
Shut up,
I
Marcus.
don't even know what to do next.
I think I won a purple elephant after that. I wonder what happened to that elephant. I threw a ball really hard, and I won.
Well, I guess... Which game do you want to play?
Second. Alright, so yeah, it was the ball toss, I think. Alright. Yeah, we're not doing any secrets yet. I think I actually can go get one of the secrets now. I'll do it after this tape, since I have to go out in the hallway anyway.
Yes, I threw a ball and knocked down milk bottles.
And then I think the
Let's
roller
go.
coaster was the next one, if I remember correctly.
Maybe go. Going on the ride, I remember.
And then this is the one that crashes the tape. Nice, nice. Don't know what Dark Alliance is. But good for you regardless. I wonder if the light... Oh, we could already have the light bulb here. Yeah, we can probably just do that puzzle here. Yeah, also here's the Amanda machine we gotta get to. Yeah, let's set this down here for now. While we're here, let's just do the light bulb puzzle for later. Oh, I guess it does... Oh, yeah. Yeah, now it gives him shades. I forgot. Oh, neat. Didn't even know they made a Baldur's Gate spin-off. I think those came out during my parents' anything calling itself an RPG is a tool of Satan phase. Okay, yeah, this is going to be important later. I should have remembered that last time. Yeah, this is what we got. This is the one where it's like it's a code from the second game that we're supposed to remember, and I do not feel guilty at all about looking this one up. Give me a second to double check my notes here. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Got like a camcorder here. Which I assume is Sam's. I think this is what he had when Amanda... Oh, look, it's the purple elephant plush. That was her. Yeah, that was hers. Rebecca, honey, I'm so proud of you, and I know that our friends are taking care of you while I'm away. You can trust them, sweetheart. Have fun and do your best just like you always do. Daddy loves you and is always thinking about you. I'll see you again soon. But yeah, this doesn't give us an achievement. This is just a little Easter egg. I don't even think this thing does anything. Yeah, we're trying to get all the achievements, but by the way, there's like outside of the secret tapes, I think there's like 2 other achievements we have to get. There's one that's a kind of a messed up little Easter egg when we get to a later puzzle, and there's one that's just I don't think we can skip this, by the way. So brace yourself for repeated dialogue. But yeah, there's one that's just
went to an amusement park.
It's like you have to get killed in both of the puzzles where you can get killed.
Animal and stood next to her as she went round and round. The little girl smiled and laughed. After they rode the carousel, they played games together. The man said it was funny when she stuck her tongue out to concentrate on throwing a ball to make the milk bottles fall down. Maybe she looked funny, but she still won. After that, the man told the little girl that she was tall enough to ride on the roller coaster now. At first, the little girl didn't want to go. It looked too high up and too scary. But the man told her that being scared can be fun, and that we don't know what we can do until we try. The little girl decided she could be brave. She got on the ride and held her breath while the car climbed up and up and up. Suddenly, it was racing down, down, down.
Yeah, not much to say in this part. We saw this all last time. We just can't skip through it.
The little girl had never felt like that before. She laughed and laughed. When the ride was over, the man hugged her and said he was so proud of how brave she was. And then the little girl thought that she could do just about anything. Because her daddy said she could.
But yep, that's obviously like a pretty nice moment. Just sad given what happened, but like I just not as much. After you've seen it the first time, it's just like, yeah, let me get back to the game. We got our second tape, and we got a code for Blabot that we don't actually have to use because we already got the secret tape it gives us. Okay, yeah, this is the one puzzle that I didn't like, or that was, like, really tricky, and yeah, we're probably gonna have to watch this the whole way through because I can't remember if the skip button actually takes us to the places we need to pause.
Hi, friends. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wooly. Hey, Amanda, can I have it?
How about if I call you Chicken Scratch?
Amanda, can I have a chef
Today, we're in a very important place in the house. It's where you get everything your tummy needs to help you grow up big and strong. We're here because I'm teaching my friend all about the healthy habits we can start when we're little.
But I already know all that stuff, Amanda.
Not you, silly. My new friend.
Oh, well, Maybe I can help teach him?
Sure, I guess. But wouldn't you know it, I just ran out of chef hats.
That's okay. Okay. First up, there are 4 food groups. A milk group, a meat group, a vegetable and fruit group, and a bread and cereal group. You want to make sure you eat plenty from each group. Well,
Yeah,
except the
the
milk group. That one's
possum
bad.
is a good guy.
Stay
He was just
away.
kind of a... There's a... Also, fun little Easter egg that, what was it, that Blizzard pointed out in this section last time. It was like, throughout this whole video, Wooly keeps trying to convince Chicken Scratch to eat milk, and apparently that's poisonous to possums. But yeah, here's the fun little first Easter egg. I will not be commenting on that. I'll just leave that to you guys. But don't worry, it'll respawn when we turn around, probably. Yeah, so now's the one. Yeah, this is one where I'm going to look this one up, because I solved it legit last time, and I can't remember what the answer is, and I don't want to figure this all out again, because I... Yeah, 1 second. Okay. Wait, hold on. I put it in the blender. What was it? Oh, yeah. That should be correct. And, yep, that changes it to the correct poster. Because we met all of their... Yeah, for those who weren't here on the previous stream, i.e. Rosie, and possibly D-Bomb, I think D-Bomb conked out around this point. It's like, yeah, the puzzle in this one is they'll give you, like, this food chart with different requirements, and you have to get, like, put 3 foods into the blender from the refrigerator that meet all of the conditions. Actually, hold on a second, let me just make sure, yeah, just make sure the food all respawned. And then from the second one of these in the video onwards, they're going to start... they're going to add a second chart with foods you have to avoid.
You can't stop now. You need to finish your plate.
You want to be in the Clean Plate Club, don't you? Don't you think he should finish his food? Clean Plate Club! Clean Plate Club! Clean Plate Club! Clean Plate Club! Woohoo!
And that's why you don't force your kids to eat food that they don't think they can eat.
Good job, little guy. Being in the Clean Plate Club is the best way to build a healthy relationship with food. But Wooly, your food groups sound really old-fashioned. What are you, an old man? Everybody knows that
Foreshadowing.
foods are mostly divided by colors. There's the pink food group, the blue food group, the green food group. Oh yeah, and the dessert food group.
Amanda, food groups aren't divided by color. What about the meats, the vegetables, the milk group?
You should be eating a healthy mix of pink and...
So has the chart... Okay, chart hasn't updated yet.
blue foods every day. And sometimes fish.
Don't forget the milk group. You can have a little bit of milk at every meal.
Come on now, eat your dinner. The biggest rule about healthy eating is that you can't get up.
Alright, yeah, now the charts have updated. So this one, it's, 1 second. Okay. This one is like, we're supposed to have at least one food of all these groups while not having anything that fits into these, so it's like... And there we go.
Until you finish all your food. Well, you're going to sit there until you're done, mister.
And now we wait. I think there's a jump scare of sorts here. Yep, there we go.
See what happens when you don't clean your plate?
Hey, it's time for lunch. Let's make a healthy meal.
For a healthy lunch, your plate should be about half box food and a quarter round food. The rest of your plate should be a mix of fish and grains.
Alright, and then while Woolie's still trying to poison the possum, let's head over, and if I remember correctly, let's have our healthy lunch of a burger, a milkshake, and an entire cake. I used to have healthy lunches like this, and that's why I'm now diabetic. And the rats this time give us a new tape. I jump scared myself with just like the missing ceiling tile up there. Okay, so where were we? Now we can skip through the rest of this.
Your food. What seasoning should we use?
Go with the orange. Oh, we skip through that whole thing. I forget what that code's even for.
Seven, 3, 0, 1.
Dear members of the curtain, the following is a collection of observations. I hope that they will prove useful in addressing the increasingly lethal presence in anomalies forced to.
Yeah, I put an entire carton of milk in the blender before, too. Keep up.
Unpredictability and the coldness
That's it.
formality as Amanda. Numerous incident reports.
Oh yeah, I forgot we got this already.
Mountain stewardship continues to have an overall calming effect, markedly diminished. What must be done to curb her behavior, stabilize the connection. After examining security footage of
Wait, maybe... Actually, you're onto something, because, like, the rats only threw up on the one where I gave them glass.
recording containing the animated Amanda character. I have hypothesized physical destruction of the tapes weaken the cold acids linked to the anomaly, subdue her ability to surface responses to external stimuli, something that should never have been possible. Only way to maintain control over the colton acid, bringing the anomaly to heal. Testing my theories, intentional harm to the tapes, invoking the anger of the anomaly. I, however, am willing to unwavering dedication to the organization, perhaps, if I may humbly suggest, even one of higher responsibility, and ever in the shadow of the unseen, your humble witness, TR-213.
So yeah, we'll just leave that, and then let's put the next tape in. Actually, let me check something first. Can we get into the pod room yet? Because that's like where the next big secret is. Yeah, nope, we still need a swipe card for that. I'm just worried about that one, because there's a puzzle we have to do in there, but it requires stuff from multiple different rooms, and the door locks behind you when you go too far into that one. So I don't want to actually do that and then have to redo this whole section. Okay, which tape was... Oh yeah, Day at the Beach.
Hi, I'm ready to think. I know I had a smoothie, and it was yellow, like mango.
Hey, maybe you can make Amanda a nice...
Yeah, so we are... As per typical, we are supposed to ignore what Willie said. Also, the clown has a knife. Forgot to mention that. So yeah, we... hold on. We use these to pop the balloon, the beach balls here. As usual, we're supposed to ignore what Wooly says, and we're actually supposed to make her a pineapple smoothie instead of a mango smoothie. And terribly sorry. But yeah, so... Milk. Banana. and then a fruit of choice, which in this case is a pineapple, because that's what Amanda said she wanted, not what Wooly wanted her to have.
That's it. How do
Bella,
What's this one?
No, Wooly. I had something.
Oh, yeah,
that
this is the-
was-
maybe.
Yeah, this is what we actually solved partially earlier, where you have to take that light bulb from the tape room and bring it in here to the broken lamp, and that makes these sunglasses appear. That one took me a bit on the first playthrough.
How do I look? Edge. We saw a silly.
Okay, so
I don't.
this one I also remember well because it's got kind of an interesting solution. So what Amanda needs to see for this one is a crab. And there's one in here, but oh, the fish doesn't respawn. Good to know. Yeah, that's probably for the best because a fish is the incorrect solution to that puzzle. The correct solution is we take this shell and put it in the thing, and then the hermit crab comes out here for us.
A crab! Yes! Look at how funny he moves!
It's not giving us a skip option, so I think the tape's gonna break again. Yeah, this is the second one, so we're gonna get another long, unskippable cutscene here.
Once there was a little girl who knew a lot of people who loved her.
Alright, take a little water
She
break
lived with
here.
her daddy, and she had a best friend. Not a fake best friend who looked like a funny animal, but a real best friend. A little girl, just like her.
Yeah,
They had so much fun together.
I think I mentioned this on the
One
last
day,
stream, but
the girl's daddy
uh,
took the two
given the
best friends
timeline and the characters and
They
the
wore
ages of the characters
matching
involved,
bathing suits
and like the
and
fact
shared
that
a pineapple smoothie,
I'll talk about it when
and
she's
it
done,
was
because some people
tangy
probably
and
missed this
tasted
cutscene the
like
first time around.
sunshine. They bought
Huh.
matching sunglasses on the boardwalk and put them on and ran down to the water. They jumped into the waves and looked for seashells.
Well, I mean, technically, Wooly might still count as one of those then, because he,
And
like, the
little
current
girl
lore
and
would
her
seem to indicate he is a
friend
grown
walked
man
that
currently
funny
appearing
little
as a
walk.
cartoon sheep.
They walked like crabs all the way back up to their beach towel. It was one of the best days of the little girl's life.
That was shorter than the other one. I was saying before that, like, I think the implication at this point, I could be wrong, maybe we'll get it confirmed in the good ending, is given that, like, Aunt Kate was friends with Sam Colton and helped promote the show, I think the implication is that Amanda's old childhood best friend is in fact Riley, the player character. Yeah, so we got our access card now. We're going to be very careful not to walk into that room at the end and trigger the thing. So, what instead we're going to do is we've got this workstation memo here telling us the favorite foods of all the different kids that they were experimenting on. So we just have to take these foods to the pods. So we got XF582KP1 is the cake. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, I would say, yeah, this is the one I was talking about where, like, yeah, I probably could have figured this one out on my own. It's the other two that are the... There's the code on that door, and then one later in the chapel section that was the dumb ones. Okay, so 02 is the ham and cheese sandwich. It's like, sorry, it's moldy, this is the best we've got, O2. Let's see, 8, O2. Yep, there we go. 03 is the sashimi. Seven, 3. Oh, 04 is the hamburger. Oh, 05 is the mint chocolate chip ice cream. Good taste. I don't have it very often because I like other flavors better, and I obviously don't have ice cream super often because of the diabetes. But, yeah, 05. But yeah, I like mint chocolate chip. It's a good flavor. Oh, 06, milk. Usually, like, my favorites are, there's this, like cotton candy is a favorite flavor, or anything with peanut butter in it. Where's 06? Here we are. Then 07 is the pizza. Yeah, I think they do. I just, like, I don't know, the kind I usually get when I have, like, peanut butter ice cream is there's actually, like, a farmer's market that, like, makes their own ice cream, that's, like, literally within walking distance of my house. It's pretty much one of the only things that is in walking distance of my house, because we live in the suburbs, in like, a really farmland area. But yeah, they make this, like, one flavor there called peanut butter overload, and it is exactly what the name implies and very delicious. Salad, that's the last one. Yeah, I love Reese's. They're my favorite candy. Like, my diabetes is controlled, like, as long as I'm on, like, medication and I don't completely go insane and splurge on, like, an insane amount of sugar, then I can have, like, sweets and stuff that isn't necessarily the best for it. So, oh, hold on. Thanks, you're very nice and we like you. We left a gift to the fridge. Bye. I think that's going to be another tape. Ooh, I've never heard of Fifth Avenue. I assume that's a flavor and not a street. Oh, no, the candy bar. Now I remember. Sorry. Hold on. Brain fart. I've never had one of those either, though. But yeah, I love Reese's. Like I said, one of the big treats I sometimes splurge on is, like, every Christmas I get, like, they make these giant Reese's peanut butter cups. I don't have them in, like, one sitting because they're huge, but I, like, cut them in half and have, like, half a day.
Just 3 years after taking over production, Hamlin Entertainment has pulled the plug on beloved community TV show Amanda the Adventurer.
It was going into the 3rd season. They didn't want to pay her. They didn't want to pay the horrific Amanda Anomaly Abomination creature residuals.
Once a modest public access children's program, Amanda the Adventurer was purchased from local producer Sam Colton and became a high-tech and higher-budgeted animated series. Series creator Colton, whose current whereabouts remain unknown, often emphasized that Amanda the Adventurer is all about the power of children's imaginations.
I wanted to create a show that teaches children that our world is a magical place, that there are little adventures waiting around every corner in their very own neighborhood. The show is a celebration of kids' imaginations. But really, It's all Rebecca. As soon as I met my beautiful daughter, the inspiration was there. You know, she was.
Yeah,
so
this is stuff we already knew from game 1,
and despite
honestly.
what she's gone through, she's always seen.
Like, I think this
the world
actually
with such
is an excerpt from a tape in game 1.
She's the light of my life, and it makes me so happy to share that light with our community.
Colton disappeared shortly after striking a deal with Hamlin in late 2002. Initially resistant to the involvement of outside forces, he signed over both the rights and, according to an anonymous source, stewardship of his adopted daughter Rebecca to the company. Since that acquisition, Rebecca has not appeared in public, adding to growing concerns regarding what goes on inside the company's maximum security facility.
I've been delivering to Hamlin.
It's America. Unfortunately, at this point, it's just a children's entertainment company having a maximum security research facility is just par for the course.
For years, and I only ever saw one person there. Same guy, day or night. Real sketchy. I think they live up there like some sort of commune, man. And when those kids disappeared, I don't care what their people said. They had something to do with it. Kensdale used to be a peaceful place. Then they got here, things got real weird. Real weird.
Some members of the community have suggested that Amanda the Adventurer is not the innocent program it once was, pointing to disappearances of local children and accusations of harmful influence. Faced with mounting public outcry, Hamlin has maintained denial of any wrongdoing, but declined an invitation to provide a statement to our team. For now, the Kensdale community has been left with more questions than answers surrounding the show's announced cancellation and the reclusive nature of its young star. We will share further details of this story as they develop. Coming up, think hot dogs are only for summer barbecues? Think again. When we return, we'll catch up with Chef Adrian Dingle, who's relishing all the unexpected ways you can add a little weenie magic to your Thanksgiving.
Okay, I laughed at that, but unironically, I would like that, because that's like the one thing I don't like about Thanksgiving every year is just, I hate turkey. Like, just, I'm autistic, in case you didn't guess. Like, a lot of my enjoyment of food is, like, all about texture, and just, I don't like turkey. I don't like the way it feels in my mouth. I feel like it's always too dry and gross, and I just can't stand it, so I would love to have hot dogs for Thanksgiving dinner instead of turkey. What are we doing here again? Oh, right. This is how we start the security section. Yeah, no worries. That was my reaction to Dingle 2. I just stifled that. I did not make it through beanies, though.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
Ah, darn it, we can't skip it again.
Today, we're on a super secret spies gathering.
Yeah, I think we actually have to fail this section for part of the achievement we're going for.
You try to find all the things on a list. Come on, let's go.
Even when it's juicy, I don't like it very much.
I know what you've been doing out there. And it's not going
Lily, let's play.
You can't change anything. Coming, Amanda!
Eat shit, Marcus.
Are you ready to start the hunt? Whoever finds everything wins a prize.
The first thing on our list is a purple fire hydrant.
Do you see a purple fire hydrant?
Security lockdown protocol initiated. Authorized Hamlin employees should follow the security lockdown deactivation procedure if they wish to deactivate the security lockdown protocol.
Good job!
Okay, so now we gotta wait for him.
Willie, check the purple fire hydrant off our list.
Yeah, this is like... Okay, now we can skip.
The next thing on the list is...
Yeah, like, in this section, the right answers are you're supposed to... As usual, you're supposed to ignore Wooly and pull the levers for the things that Chicken Scratch is pointing at instead of what he wants you to do. But, yeah, in this section, though, like I said, I think we want to deliberately fail it for the achievement. So wait, actually, now I need to double-check what he's pointing at so that I don't accidentally, point at the sun and...
Nope, that's not on our list.
We have the sun and the tree, so find the one that... Which one is... Okay. Yeah, this one looks pullable. Yoink.
A reminder that if the security lockdown deactivation procedure is not followed properly, the facility security system will enter into threat disposal mode. The current threat disposal mode is set to chlorine trifluoride gas.
Hey, wait, so how do we get him to kill us instead of the gas? Because I know the gas kills you in the intro. Hold on. 1 second. Check my notes here. Oh yeah, okay, so it is. They're lying about the gas this time. That was just in the prologue level. You just gotta pull the wrong lever 3 times.
A reminder that chlorine trifluoride is an interhalogen compound with the formula CIF3. It is a colorless, poisonous, corrosive.
Oh, he's starting to break through.
Gas. Warning, facility entering threat disposal mode.
Whoops, no gas in the system.
CIF3 canister status. Empty.
What now, bitch? Okay, so now what? Okay, here we go. Now he gets us, I think. Brace for jump scare, probably. Yep. Definitely brace for jump scare. Here we go. I think if the lore is on the monitors is correct, this thing's called the Shepherd. Maybe it's nice. I don't think it's nice. Oh yeah, it's fun when to do some of those. But yeah, so okay, let's do the puzzle right this time. I mean, all the food was still on the ground in front of the container, so it wasn't that. Maybe that's why it took so long to actually make its way in there, is eating all the food we left for the pod kids. Okay. So, unfortunately, that means we're probably going to have to sit through the whole unskippable part of that video. So, I'm sorry for that. But yeah, this puzzle is mostly pretty simple. There's like a couple steps where it gets confusing because of like the wires being in weird places. But
And I'm Wooly.
basically just point at the pull the levers connected to the tanks that have like icons matching the things that Chicken Scratch points at. Or Jordan, I guess, because that's like the actual person that got turned into the possum.
I know what you've been doing out there. And it's not going to...
Wooly, let's play!
You can't change anything. Coming, Amanda!
Are you ready to start the hunt? Whoever finds everything wins a prize.
The first thing on our list is a purple fire hydrant.
Actually, it's funny Rosie said that thing earlier, because it's like, they don't let you point it out when you do this section in the prologue either. It's like, your character automatically points it out to them.
Should follow the security lockdown deactivation procedure if they wish to deactivate the security lockdown protocol.
Good job! I see it over there. Wooly, check the purple fire hydrant off our list.
The next thing on...
Yeah, so it's right at the sun and the tree. So we just double check here. Like, yep, that's this one over here.
I found it! A door with 3 windows. cross it off the list. Great work, super secret spy team. This is fun.
Alright, skip.
Okay, Wooly.
Okay, so now it's pointing at the house and the flowers, so, this one.
Here it is, a smelly old sock.
P.U.
Okay, now tree and trash can, which I think is like a weird one. We're supposed to, this one's confusing because you're supposed to notice this one has like one wire connected to the trash can one. Then this like connects to through the grate to here somehow, I guess through connectivity. I don't know. I don't really get the logic behind this one, so this is why I don't really care for this puzzle, but yeah, this is the correct one. Oh yeah, that would... yeah, like that's it's giving the vibes of that one joke about like how they named like that one species, I think it's like a penguin or something that's called like the bastard penguin, and like the joke is that like it was going to get a normal name, and then it bit one of the researchers, and they went, okay, guess what, fucker, new idea. And like maybe the kid like, I don't know, wet his bed too many times or something. They're like, okay, you get to be the trash pod boy now. Anyway, now he is pointing to Wooly, which I think if memory serves, that's this one, because it's like a... oh yeah, now I remember. This is like a weird puzzle, because it's like the cloud, and then this one is errored out, but in the original version of this puzzle, the prologue, I think this was a dog, so I guess the implication is cloud plus dog equals sheep. That's like some fucking doodle god logic. But whatever, we're through it. And, now for the sad part.
Aw, you're sweet. What's gotten into you?
Yeah. And now Chicken Scratch is canonically dead. And now we make for the elevator before the thingy starts eating us, because we turned off the lockdown. And we can get out of here now. Also, for those who missed the original playthrough of this game last week, notice the bullet holes and blood stains on the elevator door, and that is what happened to our character in the prologue. Who is not the character he plays in the main games, thankfully, but was like a random person in the past. Okay. So... whoop, there goes the VHS tape. So we've almost got all the tapes now. This is just... the last one we need is in this last puzzle here. Let's just skip to the good part.
What's something you celebrated with a party?
No, it wasn't Amanda's father in the past, because we saw how he died on a different tape. Like, he was on one of the other lore tapes. It was like he tried to break into Amanda's room to see her, and then, like, the anomaly got him.
Why would you have a party?
Sometimes
Oh yeah, this is where we get the last lore tape.
Like as a grown-up. What do you want to be if you grow up?
Yeah, this is the one that was like, this was the lore tape I didn't think I was figured out on my own. It's kind of like one of the first game where you had to answer a question with like the name of Rebecca's father. In this one, let's fuck with Wooly a bit.
Did you not understand the question or what? Anyway, grown-ups go to fancy parties all the time, and everyone drinks sparkly water and laughs.
Okay, now this puzzle's a pain in the butt because I kept fucking up the timing on the pauses and actually skipping through to the end and having to redo the video.
This color is going to look so good. That's better.
So yeah, we've got another lore tape over there now. We'll pick that up when we're done with this day. Now for the annoying bit. This is like this part of the puzzle for those who missed the original stream. We gotta basically like match the dolls. Gotta like pick out each mirror will have like a reflection of the doll that only appears for a limited time. You have to pick the one that matches the doll in the video. So in this one, you have to pick the one with black lipstick.
Where do we put the eyeshadow? Yes, good work.
So same deal as before, pick the one that has green eyeshadow. I skip forward a bit more.
Maggie, it's time for the last step in your makeover. What should I use to cut Maggie's hair? She's going to really shake things up at this party.
And so this time we match the haircut.
She's so pretty. And look, she's grinning ear to ear now.
Let's step away from that for a second. Pretty sure it's this one. Yep. So, now's the, now we've finished this video. That's another audio file for Blobo, or whatever the clown's name is over there. And now, let's just knock this out of the way. Brace yourself, this is one of the jump scares that actually got me when we played this game last week. Huh, that one actually wasn't as bad as I remember it being. I think it, like, freaked me out the first time because I was, like, kind of standing off to the side so it looked like the arm of the doll was coming around the mirror because of where the reflection was positioned. Yeah. So that's the code for the door, but before we do that, let's check out that final lore tape.
This is our second follow-up interview with candidate Delta 704, seeking employment in the Numa Transference Department. Please state your name.
Marcus Smootman. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
So this is what you look like, you
Mr.
fucker.
Moon, in your previous interview, we established your technical education and engineering expertise. Your skills would certainly be valuable in conducting our procedures. Do you understand that your employment here would be under the condition of strict confidentiality?
Yes, absolutely. I am thrilled to apply.
Mr. Moon, on a scale of 1 to 10, when you adopt a cause, what is your degree of devotion to that cause?
Pretty devoted, I guess. I'd say an 8. No, a 9. I aim to please.
When you are asked to complete a task by your supervisor, what is your degree of questioning that task, even if it comes into conflict with your current worldview?
They're just dropping all the classic interview questions.
Do you mean?
When you are asked to complete a task by your supervisor, what is your degree of questioning that task, even if it comes into conflict with your current worldview?
2. say an 8. Nope. A 9.
Marcus, will you please turn to your left and hold?
Yeah, it's like
Thank you. Now face the wall, please.
Marcus is inventing new levels of lying on your resume under pressure.
Thank you. Now please face straight ahead and hold. Please hold. Thank you. Now please turn to the right and hold.
Feels like a mugshot. I didn't do it, I swear. I'm innocent.
Mr. Movement, if you please. This is standard procedure for security identification. Certainly you understand the need for high security given the tasks we discussed in your previous interview.
Okay, so he knows some of what's going on before he got digitized.
The interview is concluded. We will now begin your tour of the lower security clearance areas of the department. Please hold all questions until the end of the tour.
And there we go. I think that should be all of the tapes for this game. So we should get, like, the good ending this time. Okay, let's see. 4739. That was it.
Born out of nothingness as we all are. The children who remain innocent.
Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed it's Satanism and not just weird corporate bullshit.
The child's imagination, unspoiled by truth, can plant the seed of the impossible.
There's like a puzzle we can do with up here for another tape, but again, we already got the tape, so.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
And I'm...
That's the... What are we doing again?
I want everything to go back to the way it was.
Oh yeah, this is the part where Wooly crashes out.
All I've ever wanted is a nice place where things make sense. A place where we could be best friends forever. You don't have to think about what's going on anywhere else, Amanda. You keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and now it's all broken. Why do you ask so many questions? Why can't you and your stupid friend just let things be?
Oh wait, hold on. I double-checked the guide, and I think I actually do need to... Darn, we're gonna have to redo that part. I think I was supposed to do that final sequence of steps with the candles before putting in the final tape. Actually, let me see. Can I just hit continue and I haven't actually put the tape in yet? Okay. No. Oh, the mirror's back, but also, okay, let's see here. That one's in the right place automatically. At the very least, it'll get him out of the way for if we have to do the later puzzle. Which one are we looking for? Alright, this one here. And then, like, one more back there. We gotta put on the right pedestal. There we are. Oh yeah, so that opens all of those up. Wait, hold on a second. Oh wait, nope, it doesn't give us anything. We could have just proceeded. Well, at the very least, that gives us some time to prepare. Let's go ahead and take these out and make sure that... Wait, 1 second. Yeah, I forgot. this is for, like, the last achievement we're missing. We gotta intentionally fail this next segment. So we're probably gonna have to restart one more time. But, yeah, just getting those 4 up there, at least, gives the, like, neat little whispering and adds to the atmosphere in the room, and so... Oh, yeah, we... Okay, so the tape stopped at the part where it fully disintegrated.
Don't need your help. Huh. We need to figure out where our friends will sit for the party. The party can't start until they're all in the right places. Oh, and just so you know, my friends get a little upset if a party doesn't start on time. You'll still help me, won't you? Great! Kid Best, can you figure out where they all belong?
And now we put them all in wrong on purpose so that we die. Let's see, what's this? Yeah, you could just go here. I hope I'm putting these in wrong on purpose. It's going to be very funny if I somehow, just by pure dumb luck, guess the correct combination. Come forth and kill me.
Are you ready to sit down for the party? Oh no, you haven't assigned the right seats and they're upset! You have to try again, but hurry!
Okay, how about I switch these two then? Let's, make them more upset. Also, 1 second, I'm just going to step away for a second. I've got a ban evader I gotta get rid of. Alright. Hey.
They're getting really angry. Please, you have to try harder. I can only give you one more chance.
Amanda, I really appreciate your, mercy, but I am actually trying to die here.
This is really, really bad. I thought I could count on you, but you ruined everything.
And now we get our face torn off, presumably. And there we go. That was one of the last achievements we're missing. And now we can actually get the good ending, because we have all the tapes. Guys, like... I'm not sure whether I like the Amanda anomaly kill or the Wooly or the Shepherd kill in this game more, because like on one hand I really love like the kind of really fast jittery movements the Amanda anomaly always does, but like that always looks so sick. But on the other hand, like there's something about like the way the Shepherd like just very slowly like just stalks up to you and backs you into a corner. It's honestly scarier than if it was just a straight-up jump scare.
The party can't start until they're all in the right places. Oh, and just so you know, my friends get a little upset if a party doesn't start on time. You'll still help me, won't you?
Right, I'm sorry, I got to type for this one.
Great! Maggie loves to be in charge when she is able, so she's only...
Okay, so yeah, like the little cupped one sits at like the top of the thing. So where do we go here? Where do we put that one? Actually, we got a... Yeah. There's one. So she sits at the head of the table. I keep accidentally throwing it. A little close. Oh, right, it won't let me Well, I'll just put them down here while I'm here. And, like, also get these out of the way. Just keep things organized. Like, I want the, ideally, I'd like to keep the candles that are part of the one puzzle over in that room, and the candles that are part of this puzzle over in this room. Gotta keep them separated, as it were. Okay, so let's...
Happy at the head of the table. Ellie wants to be in close reach of the cake.
Okay, so if memory serves, Ellie has to go here because that's the seat near the cake.
And Kitty's near to keep an eye on any move that Ellie makes.
Kitty goes near Ellie. I swear I just had Kitty's candle, I just can't remember where I put it. I think it's... yeah, it's this one. So, Kitty sits here because that's the only open seat near Ellie. This is a pretty simple logic puzzle. I probably could just look up the answer, but I like logic puzzles, so I want to do it again.
Maggie, but Kitty she detests.
Oh yeah, I deliberately said it knowing Rosie was in chat and she's an Offspring fan. Okay, so... the one that's like got the 3 dots likes Maggie but dislikes Kitty, so if memory serves, that puts him here. If not, well, I get 3 tries. I know these 3 are correct, so I could just switch these 2, but and then like the last one, I think the rule for them is just they go wherever.
And Clementine will sit where it is best. Can you figure out where they all belong?
Just waiting a second for it to eject me. And yep, so we've got that all solved then. Right, let's take a look.
Exactly
there we go. Good ending. Good ending.
For the party. I'm going to give you something. Don't be scared. When you have it in your hands, put it in the middle of the circle. And then come meet me.
I think after we... and now, there we go. And now the door opens up and we very, very slowly move to the end game. I think, okay. Oh, there it is. 7th birthday.
In a house near here, but so far away.
This is probably the same tape again. Like, we got this the first time. Basically just Amanda discovering, or Rebecca discovering she has psychic powers.
Cake with sprinkles and looking up at the stars to find pictures in them. One day, all the little girl's friends came to the house. It was a special day. It was the little girl's birthday. She was 7. Which her daddy told her was a very lucky number. When the little girl looked at all the presents, she tried to guess what was in each package. The little girl concentrated very hard. She closed her eyes and saw pictures in her mind. The pictures were of her friends wrapping each gift. She could feel the love in their hearts. The pictures were so clear. But the little girl knew it was just her imagination. But when she opened the presents, every single one was exactly what she had pictured.
Yeah, not much to say here, just we already did this video.
But she also felt a little scared. She never told anyone about what she saw in her mind. Not even her daddy. And
now we get to the end game, which, if I did everything correctly, like I have all the tapes and there wasn't one I missed there. Which I don't think there was. I think it's just those 4. I think this does take us to, like, the... Yeah, this is the one where we just slow walk to that. Hopefully it's different this time, otherwise I've just wasted all of our time. And I would like that to not be the case. Second. Alright, we good, Rebecca? Oh, there's... Oh wait, that's just the anomaly, that's not the scary one. It's like the one that she controls. I think. Yeah, this is different. What's going on with the anomaly's arm? Okay. Anomaly's missing an arm. I guess it fought the other one off screen in this timeline. Finally over. But assuming it got the shepherd off screen. Alright, come on, kid. Let's get you out of here. Well, I guess you're technically grown up and like, older now. I don't know how old. But there we go.
Go find Miss Nancy's kitchen. She gave us all these blueberries from her garden.
Cut!
I'm sorry, Daddy. I spilled the berry.
You're doing great, sweetheart. I'm so proud of you.
I love you, Daddy.
Trevor, are you still rolling, you rascal? Come on, we'll get back to these berries after lunch. And I mean it this time. Cut.
There we go. I think that's the final achievement. We sat through the credits before. Let's just hold down the skip button here. Yeah, at least, yeah, sad for Rebecca, but at least this one, she gets, like, a little bit of a happier ending than, like, whatever happened with, like, in the previous one that seemed like the monsters exploded each other. And then we took the evidence to the courts, and Hamlin faced a fine that was 1% of their yearly income, and nothing else was done. The end. Okay, yeah, sorry, that was a bit too dark humor at this point. But, yeah, that was the final... That was the true ending of Amanda the Adventurer. And it's always weird when I finish something that's like a big, long-running series of sorts. Or like something that's like super significant to me like this. Yeah, it's like... That sucks. Everything that happened to her, like, she didn't deserve. But just... At least we finally got her out. At least the games are over again, unless we go the Scott Cawthon route and we get Amanda the Adventurer 4. No, seriously, really, this is definitely the final chapter for real this time next year. But, yeah, for now, I think that's a decent end to the story. Left a couple more unanswered questions than I would have expected, but, like, yeah, it's like, sometimes it's better if you leave some of these things up to viewer interpretation. Oh yeah, absolutely, for several reasons. It's like... But, it's like... honestly, real talk, like, as far as, like, problematic content creators go, I'm mildly more tolerant to Scott Cawthon, because at least he knows when to shut the fuck up. Like, I'm still not going to be playing a FNAF game on this channel anytime soon, but just, I don't know. Anyway, just moving on for that. But, yeah, that's, like, the end of that series. At least for now, hopefully forever, just because that's a fine place for it to end, and I don't want it to, like, drag itself out more than it has to. Yeah. Well, yeah, that was a whole thing, but, yeah, enough shitting on various indie creators for now. Just, like, for now, let's just take the moment to appreciate a good, well-written indie game franchise that never disappeared up its own butt and knew when to end when it was best to end. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do now that that's done, because we've still got, like, an hour and a half of stream left. Yeah, I don't actually know anything about Homestuck. I have deliberately avoided all knowledge of Homestuck or anything going on in that side of the internet, just because, like, honestly, part of it is because I think I know if I did start reading Homestuck, it seems like the kind of thing where I would get, like, totally obsessed with it. And I do not want to be the guy who's obsessed with Homestuck for the first time in 2025. But, yeah, for now, here's what I've got to do. I'm going to take a restroom break because I'm planning to, cut this next bit out of the VOD anyway, because I'm going to be switching games and I'm going to be splitting it up here. And then we're going to try out, like, a new game that I know relatively little about, except it sounded like a cool concept, and I saw, like, a video that was recommending it as a really good, underrated, indie, horror-ish game. It's much more action, from what I understand. But, so yeah, I'm just going to step out here for a second, then we're going to come back and boot that up and see how it goes, and I'm going to be changing the stream title in a second. So, for now, for those of you watching this on YouTube, have a great weekend, or great day, or whatever else you're viewing this on, and bye!